Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am lulling Lisa, hoping to lull you into a state of sleep or relaxation with these ASMR videos. Now today is maybe a more entertaining one, so maybe you'll relax, but I don't know if you'll go to sleep. But I had this idea to ask you a series of sort of trick questions. So I'll be asking you 50 trick questions, and in between each question I'll give you some time to think about it and answer. I'll be giving you like 5 seconds or so just for the purpose of this video so it doesn't get too long, but if you'd like to pause this video in between and think about what I just asked you, feel free. But they are trick questions or like riddle type questions, so I think this should be a lot of fun. And if you do like this, I do have a part 2 already in mind, so I will definitely come back with more questions. I think I'll do 75 more questions if you did enjoy these 50 questions. But this sort of tests your IQ, if you will. Some of these questions are, they're all trick questions indeed, because sometimes the answer might be obvious, but the way it's phrased gets a bit confusing, and sometimes the answer can be a little bit more obscure, so you do have to think about that. But I thought it could be fun to ask you 50 trick questions, so I'll be doing this in a soft-spoken voice. Maybe the answer will be a little bit whispered for you, and you'll have 5 seconds in between. So without talking too much, let's get started. Question number 1. What are 2 things you can never eat for breakfast? Lunch and dinner. Question number 2. What is always coming but never arrives? Tomorrow. Question number 3. What gets wetter the more it dries? A towel. I don't really get that, I confess. Question number 4. What can be broken but never held? A promise. Question number 5. What word is spelled incorrectly in every single dictionary? Incorrectly. Number 6. What is it that lives if it is fed and dies if you give it a drink? Fire. Number 7. What never asks a question but gets answered all the time? Your cell phone. I wouldn't say answered all the time, but... Number 8. What word would you use to describe a man who does not have all his fingers on one hand? Normal, because people usually have half their fingers on one hand. Did you get that? Number 9. What goes up but never ever comes down? Your age. Sad. Number 10. What can one catch that is not thrown? A cold. Sorry if that's triggering. Number 11. A girl fell off a 50-foot ladder but did not get hurt. How could that be? She fell off the bottom step. Number 12. If you have one, you want to share it, but once you share it, you do not have it. What is it? A secret. Question number 13. What starts with an E and ends with an E but only has one letter in it? An envelope. Get it? Number 14. If a plane crashes on the border between the United States and Canada, where do they bury the survivors? Survivors are not buried. Did you get that? Question number 15. How can a girl go 25 days without sleep? She sleeps at night. Number 16. If it takes 8 men 10 hours to build a wall, how long would it take 4 men? No time, because the wall is already built. Number 17. You spot a boat full of people, but there isn't a single person on board. How is that possible? Everyone on board is married. Get it? Single person. Number 18. If you have a bowl with 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have? The 4 you took away. Number 19. How do you make the number 1 disappear? Add a G and it's gone. G-O-N-E. I thought that was cute. Number 20. If you had only 1 match and entered a dark room containing an oil lamp, some kindling wood, and a newspaper, which would you light first? The match. Number 21. What is greater than God and more evil than the devil? Rich people want it, poor people have it, and if you eat it, you'll die. Nothing. Interesting, depending on your perspective. Number 22. If you spell sit in the tub S-O-A-K and you spell a funny story J-O-K-E, how do you spell the white of an egg? E-G-G-W-H-I-T-E. Egg white. Number 23. A cowboy rode into a town on Friday. He stayed in town for 3 days and rode out on Friday. How is that possible? His horse is named Friday. Number 24. Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister? No, but since he is dead, it would be hard to do so. I don't know. I didn't say these were good, guys. Number 25. What 2 keys can't open any door? A monkey and a donkey. Monkey and donkey. I would say maybe a monkey could. 26. If Miss John's 1-story house is decorated completely in pink, with the walls, carpet, and furniture all shades of pink, what color are the stairs? There are no stairs, because it was her 1-story house. 27. What will you actually find at the end of every rainbow? The letter W. 28. How did the boy kick his soccer ball 10 feet and then have it come back to it on its own? He kicked it up. 29. A young boy was rushed to the hospital emergency room, but the ER doctor saw the boy and refused to operate. "This boy is my son," the doctor said, but the doctor wasn't the boy's father. How could this be? The doctor was the boy's mother. This is an old one, so maybe we've all heard it, but that's always an interesting one, I find. Question number 30. How could a man go outside in the pouring rain without protection and not have a hair on his head get wet? He is bald. 31. What has a face and 2 hands but no arms or legs? A clock. 32. If an electric train is moving north at 100 miles per hour and the wind is blowing to the west at 10 miles per hour, which way did the smoke blow? An electric train has no smoke. 33. I start out tall, but the longer I stand, the shorter I grow. What am I? A candle. I have some candles lit. 34. How was it possible that every single person in an airplane crash died, but 2 people survived? The 2 survivors were married. Get it? Every single person. Number 35. How many seconds are there in a year? There are 12. January 2nd, February 2nd, March 2nd. Get it? Number 36. What breaks and never falls, and what falls and never breaks? Day breaks and night falls. Number 37. What can run but not walk? Raindrops. Number 38. Some months have 31 days, others have 30 days, but how many have 28 days? All 12. Did you get that? 39. Thanks to me, you can see straight through the wall. What am I? A window. 40. The attorney is my brother, testified the accountant, but the attorney testified he did not have a brother. Who is lying? Neither was lying, because the accountant was his sister. Interesting. 41. Which weighs more, a pound of feathers or a pound of bricks? Neither. They both weigh exactly 1 pound. Doesn't matter if it's feathers or bricks, they're both a pound of each. 42. Uncle Bill's farm had a terrible storm and all but 7 sheep were killed. How many sheep are still alive? 7. That was an easy one. I'm not sure what that even means. Number 43. How can the pocket of your pants be empty but still have something in it? When the something is a hole. 44. What do you call a woman who knows where her husband is all the time? A widow. Horrible. 45. What has a thumb and 4 fingers but isn't actually alive? A glove. 46. What do you sit on, sleep on, and brush your teeth with? chair, a bed, and a toothbrush. It didn't say it had to be all the same thing. 47. Imagine you're in a room that's filling up with water quickly. There are no windows or doors. How do you get out? Stop imagining. 48. What goes up and down but always remains in the same place? Stairs. I confess my mind just went a little bit rated R on that one. 49. Everyone in the world needs it, but they usually give it without taking it. What is it? Advice. That's a bit presumptuous. Number 50. Question number 50. Wow. What happened when the wheel was invented? It caused a revolution. And those were 50 riddles and jokes, you could say. Did you enjoy those? I definitely have more to do with you all, so there will be a part 2 to this video. But until next time, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Every subscriber means so much to me. And if you do like it, a thumbs up is always a good indication for me to figure out who's enjoying these and who isn't. So for today, I only read 50 of these, but next time I think I'll be doing 75 because I cut this in half. This is a longer list. So I will link where I got these questions in the next video, just so you can't quite read on yet. But I did find these questions online, so it's quite fun. So yes, stay tuned for part 2 of this video. I asked you 50 for now. The next one I will ask you 75. They will all be different questions, of course. But I did hope you enjoyed. I do honestly enjoy answering these kinds of questions and riddles. It sort of tests your knowledge, if you will, how quick you are to respond to certain things. So yes, stay tuned for part 2. But until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you enjoyed this more lighthearted video. Until next time.